afternoon, good evening. I want to say thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Nayland's Vlog, and thank you for taking the time out to watch it. To whatever part of the world that you're in, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. But the last video that I made, I talked about opening up about my depression, things that I was going through, things that I felt, my emotions, my feelings, and little ways that I cope with it, and realizing that I was going through depression, and realizing that even though I suffered from depression, I know I'm not the only one, and realizing that there are people that you can talk to about it, but on your terms. But today I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about after dealing with my depression, even though I'm still kind of going through it a little bit more. I may not show it. As I said previously in my other video, I put a smile on my face a lot. I recently lost my grandpa, who I called Pop Pop, of March 2nd. And that also took a big toll on me because growing up, it was like always going to my Nana's house and going over there and watching Western shows like The Lone Ranger or Texas Walker, I want to say. I could be wrong, but you know, it was just those memories of just, you know, him and I sitting there, and, you know, he would be in his lounge chair and I'd be on the couch, and he would always ask me, like, you know, did you know this or did you know that? And that was just the way me and him bonded, you know. And he would always give me advice and tell me, you know, don't be like other people, you do you. And, you know, I would listen to him. You know, I loved hearing him talk to me. And the day that I got the news, I was leaving work early, and I remember my mom telling me that he had passed. And I had gotten to see him February 28th or 29th, on a Sunday after church. And I remember telling him that I loved him, and I gave him a kiss on the forehead, not realizing that that was going to be the last time I was going to see him. So, I mean, I knew that the time was going to come because he had lost a lot of weight. He wasn't really eating, you know. He didn't get up out of bed all the time. And, you know, my mom would always tell me, you know, come see him before time's up. Come see him before his time's up. And I would be like, no, I don't really want to go. I don't really want to go. Because not just the fact that me not wanting to go, because I did want to go. It's just I hated seeing him in that situation. And it would just break my heart realizing that you only have but so much time left with the person. So I didn't cry when I got the news because I wasn't shocked. But when we had his funeral, it hit hard. And so it was just accepting the fact that all I have now are his memories and the things he would say to me. Same goes with my grandma. Even though I wasn't able to say goodbye to her, it was just the fact that, you know, watching her sit in her little chair at the sink, you know, doing, pulling apart collards or making meatloaf or something. And, you know, just realizing that, you know, life is too short. And so it was just accepting the fact that he isn't here anymore. But I'm doing okay. My mom's doing okay. My grandma, she's doing okay. She just day by day, you know, baby steps. And like I tell people all the time, to call people, tell them that you love them, tell them that you care about them, tell them that you're thinking about them, because you never know what someone's going through before it's too late. And you don't want to be put in a situation where you get in an argument with someone and you don't say, hey, I'm sorry, or hey, I know I was in the wrong, or hey, let's not make a big deal about this. Let's move forward. But after that happened, it was just like, you know, I coped with it. You know, I've been journaling a lot more, and it was just, I don't know, it was just, I guess, God's way of telling me that life is too short, and that I gotta value the time that I spend with others. So, but after all of that, I guess you can say I've been, I have my days where I'm close with my family, and I have my days where I'm kind of like standoffish, kind of. But I know I need to have pick one. But it's kind of hard because, your emotions are just all over the place. And I try not to get in my head so much. Because if I do, it just causes a lot of strain on me. But I guess I can say, after all of that, my birthday came around. And I guess you can say this is a highlight in my life. But when my birthday came around, it was I got to talk to my biological family. My grandma gave me a call. My brother, Alex, my brother Corey, and both my sisters, April and Patrice, called me. My mom even called me, and I FaceTimed her maybe 2-3 times on my birthday. And, she was just telling me, how much she loved me, how much she was proud of me, and how much she couldn't wait to put her arms around me and hold me. And I guess I can say, everything that I've been through, I have my good days, I have my bad days, which is normal. No one's just happy all the time. And if you're happy all the time, something's wrong because you're not expressing yourself the way you should. And as I tell people, the day that I met my biological family was one of the biggest moments of my life. And the day that was January 26th at 7:34 p.m. My mom always told me, whenever you're ready to meet your biological family, whenever you're ready to take that leap of faith, whenever you're ready and you feel comfortable with it, just let me know. And January 26th, that's what I did. Told my mom and dad that I was ready. And when I told them that I was ready to meet my biological family, or reach out to them, my mom said so it's me and my sister Patrice who's next. I'm the baby. She reached out to my sister Patrice via Facebook Messenger, and I kid you not, maybe an hour later, she got back with us, and she was so excited. And it was just a whirlwind of emotions. I was happy, I was excited, I was nervous, I was a little scared too, not gonna lie. But overall, I was just really, really excited. And after talking to Patrice, we FaceTimed for a good 45 minutes. She gave me my sister April's number. I called my sister April, and she cried and told me how much she was so happy, how much she couldn't wait for this day to come, and how much she loved me. And I talked to my brother Corey, and he was pretty chill about it. And then I talked to my brother Alex, and he was also kind of chill, and he was real laid back. And he was asking me questions, and while I was talking to him, he was at the gym on the treadmill, and we were just talking for a little bit. And I was really nervous because I was I don't know how I feel about all of this. I was excited, but I was scared, and I just couldn't get the right words out at that time. And I talked to my mom and my grandma on the phone, and my mom and grandma both were just kind of when someone's happy, but they're shocked and they're at a loss for words, and it's just yeah, it was like that. My mom just didn't know what to say. And so it was really cool. And then maybe a week or so later, I met my brother Alex and Patrice. We went out to eat at Olive Garden, and it was really cool being able to talk to them and learn more about them, and them learn more about me. and realize that, you know, I have another family. All the questions and thoughts that I have about, you know, where does this come from? Where does that come from? You know, they were all answered. I also met my grandma and my brother Corey when I went to North Carolina to go see my grandma. And it was the day before Valentine's Day. And I met my grandma. My grandma was really sweet and she's real chill and laid back. So it was really cool being able to, you know, talk to them in person, see them in person, and realize that 19 years, y'all, that they have been waiting for this day as much as I've been waiting for the day to come. And even though it's still, I have my days where it's just like I'm still processing it, overall I'm excited, and I'm excited about my journey, and I'm excited about how everything has been going so far, because there's not one bad thing that I can say about my family. I just have mad love for my biological mom, Matrice, her name is Matrice, for giving me up and wanting better for myself and wanting me to be in a better environment, even though at times I would be really sad, because I used to always think that people who have their own kids, like kept their own kids, they would just have that magical bond. But over time, it was just, I realized this is normal, no matter being adopted or not, because I used to always think that there was going to be a separation between my mom and dad because I was adopted. And my mom would always tell me, you can't put just because you're adopted on this. It's normal to feel this way. Kids who weren't adopted, she would tell me, are going through things that you're going through. It's not because you're adopted. And I remember my mom, my biological mom, she was just, you know, crying on the phone, just telling me how much she can't wait to see me. So it's just, you know, the fact of learning the fact that I have a whole other family out there. I'm excited about my journey. And the next big move that I have, well, my biological mom knows, is being able to go and see her and my sister April. They're the only two I haven't seen yet, but I plan on doing something big for my mom for Mother's Day. Since it'll be my first Mother's Day, I'm celebrating it with her. So I'm hoping and praying that everything goes well. But hope that you guys enjoyed this little snippet of, you know, my process of my adoption, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a joyous day, morning or night, to whatever day or time you're watching this. But thank you for tuning in. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments, and make sure you turn on your post notifications to get notifications when I will be posting. Thank you. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, you know how I said Olive Garden? It wasn't Olive Garden, guys. My bad. It was Red Lobster. All right, bye.